I'm going to show you how to make a full page form in Canva. I am going to go through this pretty quickly. I have a full other tutorial video that goes in much more depth, and it is 17 minutes where I build it with, you can build it with me, but I want something that's going to be a lot faster to do with you today. So that way, if you know Flodesk pretty well, that you can just run with it. But we're going to go and create this form together. Now, before we create this form, we need to have a segment attached to it. So I'm going to use my test segment because that's what I use for my tutorial videos for you guys, but you can just go to new segment and create your segment here. And you want to make sure that you have this prior to starting the form, a segment that you're going to attach to it. So after we have our segment, we're going to go to forms and we're going to go to new form. Now they have all of these different templates here. They have a link in bio, pop-up, inline, full page, video, spinner, or countdown. I'm going to go to full page form. This is great if you don't have a website. I personally host my forms on my website. I just do an inline form, this one right here, and then I just add the code to my website into Elementor, and it's super easy. But if you don't have that, then you can just do a full page form and it's going to give you a site that you can add to your link in bio. You can add to an email. You can add to whatever you want it to be. So first thing we're going to do is look through the forms, and we can do everything from just a very simple form right here, like for a wait list, or we can do one with these little buttons down here of what they want to opt in for. We can do one with a background image. We can do spinner ones they have down here. Let me get to it. They have countdown ones. And then I think at the bottom, yes, they have spinner ones down here where they can spin and get 5% off or opt in for a specific freebie or a webinar topic, whatever it may be. These are really fun as well. So let's customize this one. So which segment do we want? This is why we need this segment first. So we're going to do my test segment here. And then you can customize this form. So we can select what we want these all to say here. So we can, this one is for a percentage off of your order. Now you're going to pre-select what the winner is. So for them, this one, they have 5% off, 10% off, or 15% off. So I could say that no matter how many times they spin or whoever spins, it's always going to be 15% off. Or if we want, we could have it for to win a free guide, and we could put different lead magnets here, and this middle one would always be the winner. So you would just type this, and this one we could do 25% off if we wanted to as well. So we can change the different styles here. We have the styles here with a flower, a shape, all different segments. You can also change the color, the border, all of that, the font, all of this is very customizable. Then you have the title here. And like I said, I'm going through this very quickly, and I have the full tutorial video that I'll have for you linked as well if you want to do that. And then you have a little text box here and email address. I personally always require a first name. So I always want the first name first, and I always make this required because when I write my emails, I like to address them by their name. So I say, hi, Kelly, or hi, Susie, or hi, John. And that's just how I like to do it. It makes it feel more personal, like I'm talking directly to them, not a newsletter to 10,000 people. And then this you can change as well. Say, get my discount or whatever you want. And then you can change the roundness. I've seen TikToks where people say that sharp edges like this are not appealing to the eye psychology-wise, that they always recommend the roundness. So I personally like to do the rounded ones, but that is just because I saw that on TikTok. So here we have everything set up. And then we can go to the thank you. You can do a redirect URL. You can do form sharing. This is new and I absolutely love this. I actually have to go through to my old forms and add this. So there's now a place where you can share with a friend where they can grab a link and text it to someone and saying like, hey, I think you would really benefit from this as well. Take this link. And then you can do the custom URL or the custom message after they complete it, or you can say, woohoo, you won, all of that. Or you can type your own message here as well. And that would be just typing your message. And then you can also send them to a redirect URL. The redirect URL, it does go very, very quickly. So if you're going to do that, make sure that this doesn't really mean too much. What I usually do is in this custom message, I'll say, thank you so much for downloading. You are going to see in your inbox from my email. Or sometimes I'll put this subject line. That way they know to look out for it. But if you do a redirect URL, it pops up that custom message for like 2 seconds, if that. So you just want to make sure that it's not something too important, because it's going to redirect either to a tripwire or a webinar funnel, email or video or something like that. So, or sales page, whatever you want. Then we also have the settings, and we can require a double opt-in. You can have it so that it notifies you every time someone opts in. You can add metapixel, marketing consent, all of that. And you can also customize the link. So I could do, here's the link. So kellyannsmith.myflodesk.com. And I could customize this to discount. And so now when they type this, then it's going to bring them to the page to get their discount. Or I could do for a freebie or whatever it may be, a lead magnet. And then we can see the link preview. This is what it's going to show up in Google search, or if you have a preview anywhere. So you want to make sure that you change this image here, and you can just exit and then upload an image. You want to make sure you have a custom image here, and then this is what they're going to see as the title. So you could say, get up to 25% off your order. That could be the title there. And then also you want to make sure that this description, the most important part is that those first few words, and you can customize this as well. This is very important. So this is what's going to be showing up on social media or anything like that. And then we can just X out, and then we can hit share, and that's going to get our link. So we can copy this, and let me open up a new tab to show you what it's going to look like. See the spinner here. When they enter their first name and their email address, they can say, I want to receive marketing emails, and then get my discount. In the description, I also have some free templates for you. I have a free welcome newsletter template and a weekly email template. So that way you can create a weekly email in under 30 minutes. It's plug and play. It's what I use for my email list of over 10,000 people. It is so user-friendly. So I'll have those linked for you down below in the description. And if you want to see how to exclude those in a welcome sequence, a little hack with Flodesk, check out this video here.